Hello, I'm Only Entropy, and in this video, I'd like to share with you guys a substantial secret that I seem to have discovered. Now, I'm no completionist, but with this game, I wanted to 100% it, and that means you've got to complete the map, discoveries, the whole nine. So I was looking at the map and some of these areas that aren't really connected to the rest, these pocket areas. Specifically here. This is a photoshopped whole game map that I made. Anyway, there's no connecting chasm here, and I checked all of the adjacent walls and adjacent areas in the depths, and topside there is no seeming chasm on the surface on either of the islands next to Hyrule Castle, both the east one and the west one. I've been looking for this for quite some time, but I know it exists because there's obviously a Lightroot down there, and there's things down there. There's game map down there. Why would they make that if you couldn't access it? You know, I've been looking for this for weeks. So anyway, I was doing a little bit of fishing, and well, I finally found it. I have scoured this island over and over and over again. The other one too, looking for a chasm, a cave, anything. I've even checked the perimeter repeatedly, and somehow I managed to miss this. So I just changed over to Zora armor, and we're going in there. We're gonna have a look and see what's down here in this area. This is Hyrule Chasm Moat, East Chasm. Looking at the map, see, take a look at this. There's obviously a Lightroot down there. There's a Lightroot here, and there's a void area there. That's how I knew, but there's no chasm on top. There is now, but, you know, I knew it was there. And that means there has to be a way into the other one, too. So we got blue-white frocks down here. The heavyweight of all froxes. But I'm going to tag that Lightroot first. So we'll just go around. I'll show you these areas and the highlights of what's down here. This is the Apapes Lightroot. These names are just so hard to pronounce. I apologize, but come on. That's just obscenely difficult. Now, I knew this area had to be here. I knew there had to be a Lightroot here. But the question is, did any of you know that this area was here, or that you could access it? Did you know about this cave? Did you know about this Lightroot? Did you know about this secret? I'm curious, and have you seen any other channels cover this, or am I the first? I could be wrong. Let us know in the comment section, huh? Very satisfying to have the last vestige of the map unlocked. So the highlights include some monsters, Lizalthos, Bocos, and a few Zoanite deposits. You know, there's some stall horses down here, and a few other things, some Zoanite deposits, Zonai devices, and well, it's rather thin, this area, but we'll also go over, pay our respects to Frox. Can't help myself. Marbled rock roast hammer. You know, the marble rock roast hammer isn't much. Its attack power is very low, but I think the comedic value is worth it. Anyway, Frux and I, we have a great time every time we go around. He's a lot of fun. You know, shattering those ore deposits on his back is somehow very satisfying. So, that's the Hyrule Chasm East. But, like I said, if there's a way into this area, there has to be a way into the western one, the one on the other side of Hyrule Castle, the other island. So, I went and had a look at the perimeter one more time, and it wasn't there on the perimeter, but it was kind of tucked in this cave over here, close by. So, here's Hyrule Castle Moat West Chasm. And this one is a little bit more exciting than the other one, though there's no Lightroot down here. There are some other points of interest. The area consists of 2 chambers, both connected, one large and one small. And you have, again, the heavyweight of all Froxes, the blue-white Frox. So we had ourselves a little go. So we're about 4 or 5 months after the launch of this game. I would be very surprised if no other players have found these areas, especially that close to, it's right in the middle of the early game area. But then again, I don't spend a whole lot of time in the early game area, you know, more in the late game areas, and maybe I should do a little bit more exploring in the central area. This may be the first YouTube channel to cover this area, maybe not, I'm not sure. I make walkthroughs, but I don't generally watch other people's that much, especially these days. Anyway, Frox always jealously guards a rich zoanite deposit. To the victor, the spoils. There's a couple of ghost soldiers in the main area. This one with a knight's. This one with a throwing spear. And there's also a separate antechamber that is connected. It has some Zonai devices. Not much else, but there is also an additional ghost soldier in this area. And he had a one-hand type. It was a boomerang when I came to it. So I put a gloom sword on it. Anyway, that's the Hyrule Moat Chasm areas revealed! So before I go, did any of you know about these areas? Have you seen another YouTube channel cover this? Let me know in the comments section. I'm only Entropy. Have a nice day.